this next girl gets up there, and she sings this Irish song in a cappella with no music. It was like something out of it just, everybody froze. She's singing this song like she was singing in the Irish Hills, you know. Beautiful voice, you know, a young girl maybe in her 20s, you know. And it was just amazing, you know. And when it got done, I just walked in the damn bar. I just give me a pint. I'm standing with a pint in my hand, you know. And as I get in there, you know, everybody just froze, you know. It just like made everybody like, wow, I felt like I was in Ireland standing in these damn hills and listening to somebody.
Galway girl.
Yeah, right, Galway girl like that. So then there's this guy there, and I said, what is this, like a band playing or something? You know, he goes, oh no, it's open mic. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I said, you know, I'm from the States, you know, I'd hate to be a bother, but it's just like a bar guitar and play one song. You know, he goes, well, we're done. We've been playing all night, you know. I said, no, just one song really make my life, you know. He says, yeah, okay. So he gives me this Epiphone, and
a Zippophone?
I sit down, Epiphone guitar. So I sit down in the chair, and it's about 20 people sitting in a little room. I'm like, cool, you know. I'm pretty tanked, you know. So,
no shit.
So he says, well, what are you gonna play? I said, well, I don't really know yet. I'll wait till I get up there and figure it out, you know. And so as I'm sitting down with the guitar, he's like, do you know some group from Raleigh, North Carolina? You know, I'm like,
Avett Brothers? No, that's
well, then he said that. Then he mentioned the Avett Brothers. I said, well, I know, I've heard of them, but I don't know any of their songs. He says, do you know any Old Crow? And this is a Scottish guy in England.
Old Crow?
Goddamn far fucking away. 8 hours is 500 miles an hour. That's all I can tell you, you know. So we get in there, and I says, yeah, I do know. I says, I was actually thinking about playing that song because I said we wore it out in America. At least I can come over here and play it, you know. Play Wagon Wheel. You know? It's a great song, but it just kind of wore it out. He says, you know, Wagon Wheel. I'm like, well, I was thinking about playing that. He says, you mind if I sit in with you and play the harmonica? I'm like, hell, it's your place, you know. So he sat down in the chair beside me, and we sang it right from the heart. We sang Wagon Wheel. The place went fucking nuts. It was amazing. You know, just this Hilljack walks in off the street. By the time we got done, they all surrounded us, you know, and here all this beautiful music was being played. And because, I guess it's because it's American, you know, and this freak shows up off the damn street, you know, it was just like this mystique. And what was amazing was I didn't meet one American in that town.
Isn't that so cool?
So every time I'd open my mouth, people would stare at me. Did you hear what I fucking said?
You go, oh, you're from Boston.
They're like, where the fuck are you?
You're not from here.
We know that you're some kind of a freak. It was funny, though. I had a good time for 2 days, but I never did recover from jet lag. The first night I laid there and stared at the ceiling till 4 in the morning. And I said, you know, I got to get some sleep because I had to go to school at 6. So I was hurting in schools, you know. So the second day I said, fuck it, I'm going to drink myself to sleep. So I went out. That was the night I went out.
Went out and had a good time.
Pints, you know, and I laid in bed till 4 in the morning. Then I woke up with a hangover at 6.
Are you serious?
True, it's 1 week old. I was this time here. I was over there just last week.
Oh my God!
They had to send me because they got behind the curve. They didn't have anybody trained, and they got these new airplanes, and it's like, holy shit, we're flying them, and we don't have anybody to fix them. They break down. They were flying from Philadelphia to Tel Aviv. They're loading that baby up full of heaps and flying it all the way over there. Kosher meals from one end to the other.
Holy shit!
So yeah, it was pretty fun.
That is awesome.
So life is fun.
I found out I didn't like to ride the train backwards. I had to ride a train for 2.5 hours across England to get to
backwards.
To get to Derby.
That's all
train. Yeah, I know.
It worked for me, man.
Isn't that weird?
So you gotta love this. Like, get on the train. I'm thinking, okay, I got this shit together. I get on the train. I'm facing this way. Yeah, if I'm watching the scenery. I'm all eyes, you know. I'm watching the scenery. I hadn't slept all night. I've been on the airplane. My red eye, you know. I'm just totally fucked up in the head, you know. So I'm like, cool. We're going to this station. All right. And all of a sudden, the train loads up. There ain't a seat on the son of a bitch. Fucking train goes backwards. Like, son of a bitch, the motherfucker's going backwards. You know, like I'm looking around for a seat. I'm like, God damn, I rode that thing for about an hour and a half backwards, and I'm staring at the scenery. I'm trying to see what I want to see the country. You know. Well, we get into these ravines. We're goddamn weeds are 6 inches from the damn windows. See these fucking weeds going this way, you know. I'm like, oh, I'm starting to sweat. I'm not feeling real good.
Hungover as hell.
I'm getting really fucking. He's having a hot flash or something here. We there yet? That was funny.
That is awesome.
So on the way back, I get on the train, and there's this little pudgy little English guy sitting there. He got fingers about that fucking long. I never seen his kind of little fingers, like little pig fingers, you know. So I'm sitting there, and he's just sitting there with his hands very proper with his hot tea, you know. And I get on the train. I'm like, which way is this train going?
Yeah.
There's only one way. It was dead end track. I'm like, which way is this train going? The guy looks at me. He's like, that way.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Well, last motherfucker went backwards.
Yeah. He was smarter than you that morning.
Is it going to be going that way all the way?
You went one way.
Riding backwards in a train, you got that
and they filled it up. There wasn't a damn seat on it.
And the
So you can go flop back over
I
there.
couldn't, man. I was ready to start negotiating. Like, hey, do you really like that seat?
And
I like the heavy horse seat.
I can't handle that either.
Russ,
They're like, no.
play something.
That was funny. So,
That's a good story. I like that.
1 week old.
I like that.
That's a rare occasion, though.
I was born in England, moved there, went out away from there when I was, 3 and never been back.
Really? You were born there, huh? What city?
Ipswich.
Once I realized what
Ipswich?
Yeah, he's going on Air Force Base.
Yeah.
Ipswich was in New York.
It is. Actually, it is, yeah. I've been in Ipswich, New York.
Why do you think they call it Ipswich when they go on to New England? New England, yeah. It was New England.
Yeah.
So you get a train song going here.
Alright.
My granddaddy was a railroad man. When I was young, he took me by the hand. He dragged me to the station about the break of dawn. Said, boy, I'm gonna show you something before it's gone. She was blue and silver, she was right on time. And we rode that Texas Eagle on that move pack line.
Around the next corner, and you saw some castle, all these destroyed castles.
I listen to this all damn night.
I don't want one that
We
don't
had
work.
some sandwiches my grandma packed. We rode to Palestine and hitchhiked back. Home time for supper with a tale to tell. That's not a dream, I heard that lonesome whistle wail.
No, you're not.
When I got old enough to ride that train alone, well, I'd ride that Texas Eagle up the sand and snow.
I'm recording all Movies. I got it. Don't worry about it. I'm still a slut after all these years.
Nowadays, they don't make no trains, just piggyback freighters and Amtrak things. Hitched up the Eagle now a while ago, sold it to railroad down in Mexico. But every now and then that whistle's on my mind, and I ride that Texas Eagle across that borderline. Every now and then that whistle's on my mind, and I ride that Texas Eagle across that borderline.